So, um, let's play Elder Scrolls. I just picked up the Elder Scrolls Anthology, and it comes with all the main series games: Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, and all the DLC as well. And they are. This is probably my most favorite video game series of all time, and I really, really, really want to get a Let's Play series going. I want to get a Let's Play series going. I want to have a finished Let's Play series going, and I want to finish one. I've started a lot, Chrono Trigger, and Zoo Tycoon, and there's a few others. I'm sure that I have 1 or 2 or 3 videos on, and I just stopped. And most of the time, and I think Civ 5. Most of the reason I stopped is because my computer that I had at the time was a piece of poop. Some of it was I got bored, but most of it was my old computer was a piece of dookie, and died, what, 5 or 6 times a day, and it wasn't a good computer. I just stopped doing videos altogether for a while because my computer was crap, but I got a new one. It's a very nice one. Hopefully it lasts me a long time. Knock on wood. And now I've finally decided that I'm going to go hard. I'm going to finish all Let's Play, and I figured I'll just go hard. I'll do my favorite video game series, Elder Scrolls, and I will do it all. I will finish it, and I will prove something to myself that I can finish things. Now, the rules I've set myself for the Let's Play, since this is a huge undertaking, I'm going to be Daggerfall and Arena are the first 2 games in the series. They're graphically the least appealing. I think most of us can agree that they're the 98% of us will agree that they're the least appealing games to look at. They're the hardest to play, and there's a lot of grinding. There's a lot of boring. There's a lot of and they're bigger games. They're much bigger games than the other games in that, like, they have lots of stuff going on, lots of there's lots of side quests. Just the bigger games. That games like that are just bigger games in a way. It's the entirety of Tamriel in the first one, which is a lot of ground to cover, and there's also it's harder games. They were harder back then, so I'm going to be dying. I'm going to be failing a lot, and one of the things I'm thinking about doing is having a kill counter for the first 2 games at least, just to see how ridiculous it gets. And then I played Morrowind a little bit. I would completely do everything in the starting Seyda-Neen. I would do everything, completely finish off Seyda-Neen. At the beginning, I'd do all the little mini quests there, get them started, and then I'd go to that town, Balmora, or whatever it was. I'm not very good with the names of towns in Morrowind. I didn't play much. I would get to that main town. I would fart around in that town, and that was it. That was all I would do with that game, because I was young and stupid. But Oblivion and Skyrim, I didn't beat Oblivion. I got really close, and then my save died, and I didn't want to restart. And Skyrim I've beaten. I've pretty much done everything in Skyrim except for the Civil War quest line. And the Skyrim I've beaten all the main DLCs, the quest line, except for that main quest line. That's the only thing I didn't do. Oblivion, I did all the DLCs. I did all the big main DLCs, Knights of the Nine and Shivering Isles, and the Mehrunes Dagger, like all of that stuff. I did all of that, but I didn't do the main quest at all. And I did most of the guilds. I did Brotherhood in both. Anyway, so I know a lot about Oblivion and Skyrim. I know a little bit about Morrowind, and I'm eager to play through Morrowind. And but the first 2, I didn't play at all and are harder games and not very appealing to look at and a little harder to get going with the DOSBox, and then how Fraps is going to work with that. And I really want to just try to get through that as fast as possible to avoid dealing with DOSBox and any issues with that, and just I want to get those out of the way quick. So I'm going to be I'm not going to try to do the side quests, or I'm not going to mosey around and enjoy it as much as people would probably want a Let's Play of that kind to want that to go. But Morrowind and above, if I mean, unless there's some awesome side quest or side quest that just sounds too good to miss. But Morrowind and above, I'm going to slow down a little bit more. I'm going to enjoy it a little bit more. I'm going to do more of the side quests, and I'm going to try to finish those a little more thoroughly. I don't know about guilds or whatever in the first two games. The other thing is mods. Morrowind and Skyrim are some of the most modded games in existence. I don't want to mod these games so much that they become just, like, I don't want to put completely fan-made DLC packages in there or super stylized characters or anything, because I want to play the Elder Scrolls, not a modder's vision of Elder Scrolls. So what I'll do is I will do all the unofficial patches, of course. I want to make sure all these games are patched as best as they can be. I want to make sure they run as smoothly as possible. I want to avoid as many crashes as possible. The other thing I want to do, though, is because Morrowind and Oblivion particularly, did I say that right? Particularly, whatever. Oblivion in particular, ugly games, fairly ugly games nowadays. So I'm going to be doing some. I'm going to be using some graphical mods, but not crazy, adding other races and making, a lot of mods have these just huge. No, I'm using basically the unofficial. I just used the graphical overhaul, unofficial patch for Morrowind that everybody plays with anyway, so that's not going to be a huge departure from reality. For Oblivion, I haven't really figured out which mods yet, since that's way down the way. But what I'm going to do is just, I want character model mod. I want to make the character models look better, and I want to do just spruce up the graphics a little bit. Basically, I don't want to like Better Cities mods where they add quests. No, I'm not going to do that. I just want small graphical updates. I want it to look a little better than what it looks now, because it's ugly and it's not very appealing. So I'm just going to be doing some minor graphical mods. And with Skyrim, I'm not touching it. I downloaded better textures. I had the HD texture pack, and I also downloaded even better textures, and that's it. That's all, and the unofficial patches, and that's all I did for that. So it basically looks the exact same. It just looks prettier, but it's the exact same. There's no crazy changes or anything like that. So no huge crazy mods or anything like that. And the other thing is that the game will be finished for me even if I have some smaller quests unfinished. I'm not going to finish every single tiny quest in the journal. When I finish the major DLCs and the main quest line for each game, for Skyrim, the main quest line, I want to do the Civil War quest line and the main dragon quest line, and the DLCs. I don't know about guilds, if I'm going to finish guilds or not, if I'm going to wait until I finish guilds or whatever that is, but it'll be finished when the main quest lines and the major DLCs are finished. That is when I will call the game finished. And if I'm really close to the end of a guild, or the end of a particularly big quest, I might do a bonus video to finish that. But I'm not going to be going back to play after I finish the main quest lines. And because that would just be to finish absolutely every single quest in those games. It'd just be ridiculous, and I'd be here for frickin' 30 years trying to finish that off. But yeah, there we go. I think I pretty much covered everything. If I'm not going to do Elder Scrolls Online because no, I don't want to. I don't like MMOs, and it doesn't really even. I don't. It doesn't feel like an Elder Scrolls game. It doesn't feel Elder Scrolls to me. Like I'll probably end up playing it and stuff, but it's not going to be part of this series. That's for sure. And like I just don't like the idea of continuously paying for something. I feel like I should pay for it once and then own it. Like if I'm making payments to own something, that's different. But if I buy something for $60, $70, and then a month passes and they go, okay, like no, I bought this car, it is paid off. I do not keep giving you money for it. You know what I mean? Anyway. So if an Elder Scrolls 6 comes out before I finish these games, which is a distinct possibility, because it's going to take me a long time, I don't think I'll finish. I'm definitely not going to finish before the end of 2014, unless I spend every possible waking moment playing, editing, and uploading, which I don't want to do. I'm going to take breaks. I'm going to play other games. I'm going to take days off. I'm going to spend time with family. I have a job that keeps me very busy. I am going to if an Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, I will do that too, but I will wait until all the DLC is out for that, until the Legendary Collector's Edition complete package comes out before I do that, so I can have everything at once, and there's patches out for it, so I don't have to deal with crashes, and even like I don't want these games to be buggier than they have to be, because I don't want to deal with crashes. This is a lot of game to play. This is a lot of stuff to do, and crashes and bugs and glitches are just gonna drag that out. Also, if there's a missing texture, like I've done all the patching and stuff that I could possibly think to do. If there's a missing texture or something at this point, Morrowind, I did notice a texture in a building I'm probably never going to go in anyway. A texture upstairs in a building that I won't ever go in. I was just looking around in the main city just because I hadn't played the game so long. I looked around, tried to get my bearings back. Anyway, like if there's a missing texture that pops up, unless it's a major missing texture, we're going to have to deal with that. I don't think there's going to be anything like that. The only times I've seen a missing texture playing in an Oblivion game or an Elder Scrolls game, is what I just told you about in Morrowind. There's a missing texture upstairs in a room in a building that we're never going to see anyway, hopefully. And 2 was when I was playing Oblivion, there was a cave that for some reason didn't like the texture didn't show up. So I'm pretty sure I know where the texture was. So I'll go check to see if it's there. I do know there's a fix for it. I do know there's a way to fix it. I did that before when I noticed it, but this is a new install. I'll go see if I will check if that texture is still there, and fix that one. But if there's any textures or whatever, I don't want to try to delay the Let's Play and drag this out even longer than it needs to be dragged out to try and figure out how to fix this. Figure out what pass to download, figure out what part of the INI file or what textures or whatever to edit. No, unless it's a very, very easy fix that I already know how to do. Like, I don't want to go Google anything. That's going to take me long enough already. So we're going to deal with the missing textures. It's a pretty major one. And we are going to try to do this as fast as possible. But obviously, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, I will take my time a little bit more. I will do some side quests. I will get into those games a little more. have a little more fun. The other thing is, as far as the character, what I want to do is have a character, and that character's descendants sort of thing. I want it to go down the line a little bit. I want it to be sort of I want there to be some continuity to this. The ideas I've had is I'm either I'm gonna do a wood elf character, or and another reason I want to do graphical updates is because all of the elves up to Skyrim. Actually, you know what? Morrowind does look good. Morrowind looks way better than Oblivion, even without the patch. Oblivion looks like shit. God, it looks bad. I don't know how I dealt with that. Anyway, is because the elf races, for some reason, don't look very good. At least in Oblivion. So that's why most of this is just Oblivion that really needs to be patched, because I mean both the other games will look fine. Morrowind looks fine. It looks okay. A little weird, but whatever. But no. The main reason that Oblivion is going to be patched, and I would have liked to do it vanilla, but I just can't handle the textures, is because I want a wood elf, and the wood elf looks horrible in vanilla texture with vanilla textures. So the other thing is, okay, so I'm either going to do a wood elf or a I'm not going to do the beast races. I don't want to do an Argonian or a Khajiit, but I'll do I want to do a wood elf or a high elf or maybe a Nord, because just I like Nords. I've always liked Nords. Sort of big guy with an axe. Anyway, so I don't like Dark Elves because they were mean to me in Morrowind, so I don't want to be one. Yeah. Anyway, High Elf, Wood Elf, or a Nord. I'm not sure which one to be, because when we get to Skyrim, it's going to be very different. It's gonna be kind of fun to see which way it goes because of how Skyrim's quests are set up. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. So yeah, gotta pick a race, and I want to be sort of a sneakier archer type of character, because I never play that character. Really, I always go in with a big axe or with a big fireball in my hand, and I just run into stuff and smash stuff, and I don't want to do that. I want to try something different for this. I want to do something different to me. So I want to be more of a sneaky, archery kind of guy. And I mean, all the characters are going to be different a little bit in a way, but I want them to all be descendants of this character that is in the first one. Like, I want to be sneaky character. Like, when I play the first game, whatever the random character generation tells me in that first game is basically what I'll follow throughout the entire run. And the last time I did it, I have pissed around. I've never touched Daggerfall, but I have messed around with Arena before, and the first couple of times the first time I messed around with it did, the random stuff did give me a sneaky character, which I want to play, but I'll let it tell me I'll let the random generation tell me what to do, and I will try to be a little sneakier and a little more bow and arrowy than I usually am, because I'm always just charging in and chopping stuff up. So I want to try something different. Anyway, we're gonna do that, and this is gonna be fun. If I get sorry, that screen died. If I get stuck or anything, or I'm in some sort of unwinnable scenario, or whatever, then there may be some cheaty stuff going on to fix it. There may be a lot of off-camera off-camera stuff until I beat it, because we don't need 3 videos, and I don't need to fill up my hard drive with footage of me attempting the exact same thing over and over again, trying to figure out what I did wrong. So I might do if there's a particularly tricky spot, I'm going to do it off camera, or I might. So I'm not 100% with editing. The trailer I did mainly to refamiliarize myself with Sony Vegas. So I'm not 100% with editing. I don't know about I don't really know how to fast forward yet. I don't really know how to. I don't really know too many of the editing tricks. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. But for the most part, I'm gonna just be skipping. I'm not gonna do the fast forwarding or anything like that. I'll either just skip, or I will just do it off camera and then come back in the next video having that done, depending on how long it takes. As much as I would love to have all of my reactions and everything on camera, if I just get angry and I just start losing my mind, if I start swearing, no one wants to see that. I don't want to do that. I don't want the people in the house to have to listen to me do that, because I'm getting frustrated. So I'm going to try to, if I get too upset, I'm going to walk away for however long I need to calm down. So these videos could end up, we could end up taking, there could end up being a little while between these videos. But what I want to do, because it's a lot to do, is I'm going to only do the Elder Scrolls Let's Plays. That is the only thing I'm going to do for YouTube, just so I can get, just at least until Arena and Daggerfall are done, just so I can get through that. And I just want to focus on that. I want to get through that. So that we're going to do that. And around when I get to Morrowind, then we will try. When I get to Morrowind, I might right after Daggerfall, I might take a little bit of a break and try some other stuff, or just flat out have a bit of a break, so I don't get burnt out. And I'm still gonna start to try to make more videos, so I might have some more videos. I might start up this movie reviewing thing I've been thinking about doing for a long time now, so I might do that. And I'm gonna call this a bit of a reboot of my channel. You might see a lot of my older videos get deleted, because I've been scattershot, and I really want to focus on this channel. I want to focus this channel, and so it is known for something, because I've been trying to do a bit of everything, and I want it to be known for something in a way. I want to do this Let's Play, and then after Elder Scrolls, depending on how things come out, I might do a similar thing with Fallout, but I won't be doing Fallout Tactics. I will be doing Fallout 1, 2, 3, and New Vegas. And if Fallout 4 is announced at some point before I finish, as announced at some point, we'll see if I do that too. That is, I might do a similar trailer for that, but don't count on it coming out. The only thing you'll see for Fallout is a similar trailer for that, maybe coming out soon, because it's a good excuse for me to relearn editing. But that is way down the line. We're gonna focus on the Elder Scrolls first. I want to get these done, and I want to focus. I want to do this Let's Play, and then I might have some kind of random, some off day videos. I might do I might recite some poetry, because I've been writing a lot of that lately. I might just have a talk, and go over some gaming news and whatnot. I just want to start doing more videos. I want to get out there, and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm pretty pumped. We're gonna see if my work schedule will allow me to get anything done at all in December. I would really like to have a few Daggerfall episodes and maybe a poetry video or two out. Really want to get that done. But we'll see, because I'm very busy and I'm actually working in like 4 or 5 hours, so I should get to bed anyway. But that's bringing us up to speed, so we know we're doing a bit of a reboot, and we're going to see how this goes. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stick around to watch the entire thing, because I have something special planned if for when and if I finish all this series. I'm going to do a very special video. It's going to take a long ass time, but we're going to see how this goes. Thanks for watching.